Okay, a lot of this I didn't record simply because I got to look at the last one I done and it was sort of boring. But anyway, all right, I've got lemon pepper chicken breast. I've cut them in two. I'm gonna do a little bit of egg wash on this, a little egg wash with it. Dip them in it. I'm gonna put them in on somebody's breading. Okay, what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna put them on. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on a plate. I think I'm gonna put them in a bag. Okay, and then I'll put a little more breading in there with it. But I'm gonna dip them in the egg wash. Then I'm going to put them in a bag. Well, I'm gonna lay them on back on the cutting board first, so I can keep myself sort of clear. Then, so these are already marinated. Got lemon pepper. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them out of this egg wash. I'm going to lay them in this. Okay. This breading. Then my goal is sort of stack them right here, very gently. Janice said something about wanting me to bread them in a bag, and so I'm going to do what she tells me. Okay, simply because I'm very smart in that respect. I mean, I could just put them on a plate, but I'm probably going to bake these, so I think I'll put them on a plate. I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit of Pam on here just to keep them from sticking to the plate. And I know that she wanted me to put them in a bag and bread them, but that just seems like that's going to be really hard to do. I don't know if how they'll hold up breaded like that. But anyway, I'm going to bake these when I'm done. I'm going to put some more on somebody's breading in here. I'm trying not to make as many noises when I do this because it seems to all pick up pretty good. I'm going to, as I go along, I've got a microphone made for this that works right on the iPhone very good. I'm going to try it like this, and then I'll wait for her to tell me if I've done good or done bad. So tonight it's lemon pepper chicken, fried potatoes, corn on the cob, and then I'm doing a mixed vegetables also. It seems like a lot. Well, Colson is not feeling well tonight. He's got the something. His nose and stuff's bothering him, so I'm going to Chris will just come over and pick up their food and take it to him. So, haven't heard anything out of Kelsey today, so I guess she's fixing supper herself. I'll take that as a slander. But anyway, it's well breaded. That's good enough. And I'll hit that when I put that on the plate, I'll hit that with a little spot of something. So I'm got potatoes. Okay, potatoes are ready. Got them in the water. Before I fry my potatoes, I've started to boil them just a little bit. soften them up just a little so I don't have to fry them so hard. But anyway, I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, when I have fried potatoes are on. I peeled the potatoes. First time I have ever in my life peeled potatoes. I got them peeled. They're on. Okay. I'm going to put the lid back on them. I boiled them just a little bit first. Now also, in the oven at 400 degrees, I've got the vegetables, the corn, all in the oven. Okay. Now also, over here, try to back up because my lens is a little clearer. Is the chicken breast, okay? Lemon peppered with a little bit of that breading on the outside and the egg wash. Pretty neat. All right, fried potatoes coming along pretty good. They're doing very good. Boiling seems to make them. I don't have to cook them quite as hard. All right, here is the chicken. Turned out pretty good. It's a lemon pepper chicken with some of that, a little breading on it, run through an egg wash. Seem to do really good. Will do. I use these warmers all the time. They actually belong to Janice, and she lets me use them. In the oven I still have these vegetables, corn, everything else, carrots, all the stuff in there. I use the vegetables. Done. We'll go ahead. Putting this little box together for a local family. For them. I'll put foil on it. And they'll come and pick that up. Corn, vegetables, chicken, everything's in there, okay? I may add in Janice's plate in just a moment because she seems to make it all look so good. All right, here is the final product. I was going to record Janice's plate, but mine looked better than hers. Somehow she's not feeling real good today, and she just throwed her stuff on her plate. Not a good presentation. There it is, in all its glory. A little yum yum sauce and barbecue sauce waiting on the chicken. Bye-bye. Oh, damn. Okay, got a few things I'm working on tonight. I've got a recipe that was sent to me, Missy Holt sent me, that I'm going to be working on. Some potato wedges. Going to be doing that. I've got some chicken, Parmesan crusted chicken that I marinated. I've got it ready to go. I'm going to be baking that. That's the biggest things. I'll get a little broccoli. It won't be that interesting that I'm going to be doing some broccoli. Just stir fry some broccoli. I usually put a little bit of beef broth on it, some garlic salt and some things like that, and I use a lot of frozen broccoli when I do that because I like the size. It's a lot more uniform. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and cut up the potatoes, follow through that process like she said. I'm going to make one little change. I'll show you that. Not a big change, just a little change in what she said that I might do just a little bit different. But that's where we'll go. Let's go ahead and cut up some potatoes. All right, as I shared with you, Missy Holt had sent me this recipe. I'm going to take it and I'm going to work with it just a little bit. I bought some new mayonnaise. Got to take the lid off of it. See if I can get the top off of it. I got it. All right. Okay, now, first thing we'll do, we'll cut up these potatoes into quarters. These are a little big. These are not bad though. Okay. Janice is not eating potatoes, so I'd say some of these will go to Colson and Chris, more than likely. See how these fill up the pan. See what we got. Not going to make too many. I might do it. About like that. That's about all I want to do on that. Yeah, that's about plenty. 2 potatoes. Okay, I'm going to rinse these off. I'm going to rinse them just a little bit. Then I'll bring them back and show you what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to bring these back. Dry them just a little bit. I've rinsed them. Okay, I'm trying to do it a little faster this time than what I usually do. Okay, now okay, I'm going to take these potatoes and lay my 1 gallon baggie right there. I'm going to give them just a, you can use use all kinds of things, eggs or anything to sort of get you a little bit of baste where the stuff will sort of mix to them. I'm going to use something I've used several times. I'm going to use a little bit of mayonnaise. Okay. Now what that does, just give them something, gives it a little bit of a taste that, I don't know, just gives it a little more taste. Okay. All right. I'm going to drop these over in here. Give them a little shot. Just a little bit of Hellmann's on them. Okay, I know it looks sort of messy. All right, now, okay, once I do that, I'm going to put them in this 1 gallon baggie. This is these Dollar Tree Ziplocs, which I'm not going to buy again because they're a pain in the derriere. Not to handle bad language, but they're aggravating. Okay, there they go in the Ziploc. Okay, they are in there. Okay, Ziploc. What Missy recommended was shake and bake, the original chicken recipe. She said to use that. So, per her instructions, I'm going to get that out. I'm going to put it in. She said to pour it right in there. I'm going to move it around a little bit. And I'll put some more in it. Okay. Put a little more. I'm just going to put it all in and get it over with. Okay. I'm going to Ziploc it. Missy said to do it just like that. Okay. Let that sit just a second. Get my pan. I'm going to hit it with a, now I'm not going to put, I would want to put butter on it so bad that I can't stand it. Okay? I want to. I really, really want to. I mean, I want to put the butter on it. But I'm not going to. Because Janice said she wasn't eating butter. She's not even eating potatoes. But anyway, So now what I'm going to do is just lay these in here. Just like this. Okay. And my goal is to make sure you guys see this when I'm done cooking, because that seems to be one of my issues. I don't let you see it when I'm done, which really sort of negates the whole process. What if I pour a little bit of that on there just to keep it? No sense in just wasting it. Ain't like it's gonna hurt it none, is it? Okay. Now, I'm going to foil the top of that to keep it in, keep the moisture in. Not complicated. I'm not putting any butter on it. Whoops, make sure you've seen that. There they are. There they are. Now, I'm going to fold them. I'm going to put them in the oven at 375 for probably about 45 minutes at least. I'm going to give them some time. Yeah, I'm going to drop them in at 45, 50 minutes. It ain't going to hurt them. I'll let you see them. All right. Now, we have some chicken. Been marinating Parmesan crusted chicken. All I done was stuck some chicken. Put it in Buffalo Wild Wings and a Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan dressing. Okay. I'm going to bring it out with tongs. Take this. And I'm going to put it right in here, like that. Now what I'll have to do with this is I'll have to turn this chicken a few times inside of the, in the toaster oven. Okay? What I am going to do is put a little bit of butter on it. Right on top of that chicken. Still using, I bought butter yesterday, but I'm still using this Imperial stuff. It's no good. I'm trying to get rid of it. Now that, I'm going to put it in the oven at 375 also for about 40 minutes on it. But I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to leave it just like this. There it is. And I'll let you see it when I get it out. So we've used that chicken. Time to turn it over. All right, here is the Parmesan crusted chicken. I'm getting it out. And let's see. The Parmesan on it sometimes looks a little more burnt than what it really is, but it's a thin line on chicken when it being juicy and being burnt, okay? So I think this chicken is about right. It's pretty good. Let's cut it in two. Sort of check it out. Looks good. Very good. It's a thin line. I've done it before. I get it too done, and then Janice gets mad. Pretty good. Just right, really. Just right. Okay. That's the chicken. Parmesan crusted. Marinated. Okay. All right. These are the wedges, the recipe that Missy Holt sent me. See what they're going to look like. There they are. They look good. Look very good. Let's get one out of here, sort of cut it. Give it the cut test. See if it's softened up. Pretty good. May could have used it a little bit longer, but I don't know. I think we're okay. They look really good. I think they're not going to be that done. I'm a little worried about that. Maybe should have gave them a little longer. Maybe about 40 minutes. Probably should have been an hour. But they look good. Okay. Didn't put no butter on them. That's a big thing. There they are. Looking pretty good. There's the potato wedges. Missy Holt sent that recipe. Pretty good. I got a little broccoli back here finishing up. Let's see what it's going to look like. There is the wedges. Okay. Broccoli. Pretty good on the broccoli, and I get my broccoli pretty done. I started out light, then I put it in I do it pretty hard, cook it pretty hard, but I don't like it mushy. There's the broccoli, turned out pretty good. Potatoes, I'm going to say any problem there is my fault. Probably should have cooked them a little longer. All right, there is broccoli, potato wedges, compliments of Missy Holt, and Parmesan crusted chicken. Supper tonight. That's it. If we forget, we'd be as dumb as we was the first time we went through the situation.
Right.
And I've always tried to make sure I hold on just a little bit and remember what these things and remember what goes on.
Yeah.
And as I was sharing with Mike a minute ago, sometimes you got to take a breath and say, hold on just a minute. You know, let me see where I am, and let me just sort of ease back a little bit, not get in such a hurry,
Yeah.
and give it a minute or two. Okay.
Yeah. You can't put gas in your car going 70 mile an hour, right?
No, you got to take. You're right. You got to take time and say, I'm gonna let myself take a breath.
Well, and two, I think for any Christian man, I think it's our responsibility to, evaluate where we're at. I think we need to stop every now and then, and Bible makes it clear where you should be. You know what I mean? And just kind of evaluate, like where am I at? I don't want to walk through life without purpose and
Right.
being intentional. I've done that long enough.
Right.
So just sit back and evaluate where you're at.
You talking about somebody interesting? This past year, we went to a big horse show in Tennessee, and that we go to every year, and Dean Kennedy come, and Tim Boyd, and Dwayne.
Yeah.
We're all together.
I swear if we didn't tell more stories and had more stuff we come up and we got talking about things, we wore everybody out around us talking about yesterday and the things we'd been through and just laughing and going on about it. Dean's got a lot of stories and things that he shares, and I'll never be able to get him in front of a camera. But
What about Carl?
oh man, I mean, I think about Carl, that what he in his life. I mean,
Yeah,
how
the
rich.
walk to D.C. was amazing.
Yeah. Carl said battery. He didn't say battery. He said something to me. We talked about something. He said battery. I remember can't remember a lot of stuff where my truck's parked sometimes, but he would say battery. And he wore his toboggan about half up on his head. And I'll do it sometimes. And I tell Chris, his granddaughter, I said, I'm playing a Carl today. I've got my hat up on top of my head, you know.
There's a time when you can just be close to somebody. And I believe Eddie had that thing about him that where if you was near him, you had to feel happiness, and I did.
Yeah.
You know, within a minute of talking to him, I done forgot everything that had me down or anything, and I just felt happy all the time.
Yeah. You know, and there was a gift. Dad had such a gift about those things. There was gifts that he had he didn't even know he had in his life, and he could. There was things that you know, I don't know. I remember a lot and talk about them a lot, and I think about that, and that's all real. I mean, I think about the gift and we can have those gifts. You know, I've got children that have different gifts. Mm-hmm. And I think about my oldest daughter. I think about Morgan. She can read the room.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know it, that she's got the gift. She does use it because she sells horses and stuff too. So she does use the gift, but she don't know she has it. But she can read the whole room when she walks in. And she can just in a minute, she's looking and thinking and reading, and subconsciously that gift is working. And I think, let's talk about this. I think one of the challenges is the people that you're around. You know, I try to spend time, make sure I purposely spend time in my life with successful people in areas.
Right.
Now, to me, I have a big thing that I share. Success has so little to do with money, as far as I'm concerned. It has all to do with choice.
Right.
Okay? So when I say I want to be around successful people, I want to be people that can choose to be free.
Right.
Okay? And I think that there's things that bring freedom where you can choose to be free, but being around some people can greatly cause things to work worse. I mean, if you get around somebody that wants to slap somebody all the time and wants to beat this person up and wants to do this, I mean, it ain't long till you want to fight with them.
Right.
Okay.
Well, and the Bible warns about that too, you know, about who you surround yourself with. I heard a saying one time, says you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You know, so you need to choose wisely.
Right.
You know, I heard that, and that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
You know, so, just being intentional, really. That's,